New at 11, a woman had to be airlifted to the hospital today after she was accidentally run over. Police tell us the accident happened outside a shopping center on Portsmouth Boulevard in Chesapeake.
Robert Boyd spoke with witnesses in a story you'll see only on 13 News Now.
Well, the victim in this case was walking through this parking lot around 11:30 Monday morning when she was struck and run over by an oncoming car. Now, he spoke to people who work at this shopping center, and they said it's a very sad situation, but they're not totally surprised something like this could happen in this parking lot.
This parking lot is very dangerous.
Sherry Theus works at One Main, located in this shopping center on Portsmouth Boulevard. She has seen her fair share of fender benders from her window, but what she saw on Monday was traumatizing.
I just kind of was emotional myself because I've never experienced anything like that. And that's when I immediately called 911.
What Sherry witnessed was a woman believed to be in her 60s hit and run over in this row of parking spaces outside the Dollar Tree.
I saw the car kind of go up, kind of like a speed bump, and I don't think she even knew that she hit her because they were yelling, trying to get her attention to stop, stop, stop.
The driver eventually realized what had happened and got out of the vehicle.
The driver was very distraught. She was just like, it looks like she was just zoned out. She couldn't believe. It was an older lady. So she really couldn't believe what happened.
Carl Altman, who also works at One Main, ran to the victim's side, where she was already being rendered aid by another witness.
I was just like, hello, ma'am, ma'am, and I was, trying to shake her a little bit on the top of her just to get her. She wasn't responding at all.
The victim was life-flighted to a nearby hospital with life-threatening injuries, according to police.
She's definitely in bad shape. She wasn't talking, wasn't speaking. She was laying lifeless on the ground. She still was breathing, but it was very shallow, gargle.
Police are still investigating the cause of the accident. So far, the driver has not been charged. People who work at the shopping center say between speeding, parking in the fire lane, and not paying attention, this parking lot is just not safe.
People are really not paying attention when they're backing out. They're not paying attention to what they're doing. They're just trying to get whatever they're doing done, and it can be hazardous.
In Chesapeake, Robert Boyd, 13 News Now.